Hi Jess! I just wanted to spend a few minutes responding to your great video on Monday. On Monday you asked the question, how have you learned and grown since starting your job? And the funny thing is that I think on Monday morning I was driving to work and I was just thinking about that. Thinking about all the things that I've learned and how I'm different as a person now and how I'm really thankful that I've had this job. So now I get to share it with you. The two main things that come to mind when I think about how I've grown in the past few years are adaptability and confidence. Now, for the first 9 months or so of being at Goddard, I was a floater, which meant that for the most part I was in one room, but I was also available for whatever the school would need. So if my boss asked me to go to the toddler room, then I would go there. Or if they asked me to go to the preschool room for an hour and then the pre-K room for an hour and then to the toddler room or wherever, then I would go there. And mostly because I am a pretty goody two-shoes person and not, inclined to fight about it or anything, I would just always say, okay, I can do that kind of thing. And after a while, my bosses started saying that they appreciated how flexible I am. And that sort of became my descriptor, moniker, I don't know. It just came up a lot. And then because I knew that I was appreciated and I knew that it was helpful to the school, I sort of started to take pride in being flexible and that was just something that I did. And I can hardly believe that this is true, that the time has gone so fast, but in June, which is only a few months away, I will have been at Goddard for 3 years. And a lot has changed since then, since I started. I've had to learn to work with different coworkers. I've worked in different rooms. I've worked with different kids and just a lot of different situations I've learned how to handle and jump into. And so now I'm in the really good feeling place where I sort of feel like I can handle quite a lot thrown at me. I prefer to be in a room where there's a lead teacher and I can be the supporting role to that lead. But if I need to, then I can take charge and I can make sure that everything that needs to happen happens. And I know that I am able to do that, which is really nice. And so since I have learned to be adaptable, I have gotten a lot of confidence from that. And I feel really good about coming to work every day and knowing that, no matter what life throws at us that day, I can handle it. It might be hard, it might be tiring or difficult or surprising, but I can handle it. I also know that I have learned a lot about early childhood education and about raising children, and I really, really love that I can take that away from this job. Because as you well know, Jess, I really want to have my own kids someday, and I am happy that I know a lot more about how to help them succeed, even from an early age. And when it comes time to have that baby, well, I've spent months taking care of 4 babies at a time. So, there will be different challenges, but I know I can handle it. And that's a really good feeling. So thanks for the great question, and I'm really glad that you are getting so much from your job, and I think it would be really great if someday you became an educational speaker or something like that. I would listen to you. I think you'd be really good at that. If there's anything I think we've both learned from our respective jobs, it's that we can handle a lot more than we think we can. So I think that's all I've got for you today, Jess, and I will see you on Monday.